Welcome back, boys. Also, remember to like and subscribe. I'm just going to talk about what I thought about the movie, like pre-spoiler talk about the movie, and then I'm going to talk about, right now, I'm just going to talk about, like, what I thought about the movie, like, being as vague as I can, not to give anything away. So, yeah, let me just get into it right now. I like the movie. I like that all the characters have their own moments. I think it's really sick. And I think you should watch the movie if you also like Rocket Raccoon as a character. It all kind of hinges on like if you like the character himself. I know he was kind of a butt in the last movie, in the last Guardians of the Galaxy, but he was kind of like that for a reason, because he was just like, he was scared of being around people he cared about. I'm pretty sure that's what the last one was about in Volume 2. And then it was just like him fully accepting them as a family, because the family was a huge thing. And then this one is just kind of about like how his family cares about him. I can't really talk too much on the spoiler part, but we're just going to get more into that later. Another thing that I thought was very powerful in the movie was just the emotional moments. It hit me like a truck seeing like Rocket's backstory. Like, I didn't think it was going to hit me as hard until like I saw like all the backstory characters that were in it, and just like seeing them and like how they were interacting, and I was like, oh my god, this hits. It reminds me like a One Piece character's backstory. Like, that's how good it was, and that's how good it hit me. And also, a lot of the moments in the movie felt very anime moments, really, because there was a moment where there was a character, I forgot his name, but he's like he has like Yondu's hat, and then he sees Yondu over there, and Yondu is like actually there, but like in his head he's like, he gives him the thumbs up, and then he's like, he then gets the skill he needs to do what he needs to do in the movie. And I'm like, god damn, that it was so cheesy and corny, but at the same time I can't not like it. I just like it when like movies like pull those moments from anime and just like do those, and I'm like, damn, that was good. Another thing I liked was that every character felt useful, and I really like Drax as a character. He does change up like the tone of the movie. He also changes up like how the movie was gonna go. He's a very active character, because it's just like he goes against a plan, and then that actually causes like a huge thing, because now these characters thought that they were gonna stick together, and then like they're all separated for a little bit of the movie, and I thought that was really good. I also just like how like more useful he is. He's not just comic relief, so I really like that part. The only disappointing thing I want to say that's not in the movie, unfortunately, is like I wanted to hear his take on like Thanos and everything. I feel like that has been very underdeveloped as like a story beat, because you know Drax's family did get killed by Thanos, and I thought there was gonna be more to it, but I guess there really wasn't. And yeah. New characters too, I really like. I also like that every scene is like different too. What I mean by that is like the setting is like constantly changed. It's not just like the Ego Planet where in the second movie where it's just like as soon as they go to Ego Planet, that's it. That's kind of like where they stay for a majority of the movie. And they're not all separated, they're all with each other throughout the movie, so you get more of their interactions, which I really liked. I don't like it that much movies separate like their main characters unless it's like done well, and in the second movie it wasn't really done that well. That's what I like about this movie. I like that each character, they interact with each other. They all like, you know, they all riff with each other. Like there's a moment, so they're chewing the scene, and then they all just chew the scene. I like that. That's also kind of like another thing too, is that it's done a little too much where it's annoying. Like, I like it when it's just like a comedic moment, but when it's like a serious moment, it just like, they have to add comedy so they can break the tension, but I really don't like when they do that in the movie, because, you know, like there's a serious moment. We should take it. We should absorb it. It's okay for us to like not have something funny like every 5 seconds. But yeah, and then the ending also reminds me of like a One Piece party, like One Piece ending of an arc where like they're all just partying and jamming out, and that's also just another thing I really like. So yeah, I recommend it. You should definitely watch the movie if you like Guardians of the Galaxy. If you hate Marvel, don't watch it. I guess like why would you watch the third movie in like a trilogy? But yeah, this is actually one of those movies where I'm like, damn, the third one was really good. Same with the Captain America one. The third one was really good. Same with Endgame. The third one was really good. And I think Marvel's getting a lot better at like their third movies too. That's all I have to say about that. And then for spoiler talk, just giving you guys a couple seconds. I'm about to talk about spoilers of the movie. It fucking broke me when I saw like all Rocket's friends die, like his previous friends that were the experiments too. Like that hurt me to the core. That made me cry so much. There was kind of like a little bit of fake out where I thought he was gonna die, but then he didn't die. That was that almost got me too. Like I was just like feeling every sort of pain he felt in the movie, and I was like, damn, this is so well like written, everything. And then how like he finally is like, I'm done running, and then he saves the animals. But then I really like at the end where it's just like the animals are like actual animals. So when Peter throws like a monkey at someone, the monkey just starts scratching a woman's face, and I thought that's hilarious. Other parts of the movie that I was okay with. I was okay with Gamora. She didn't really add much for me personally. It kind of felt like it was kind of like a loose end that they had, like from Endgame, but they didn't have her character in there, if that makes any sense. So it was just like a different timeline version of her, and I just thought that it was more like a little sad because you just see how sad Peter is, and I was like, damn. And like they weren't gonna obviously write them into like falling in love with each other because it wouldn't really make that much sense because they really fell in love with each other at the end of the first one when they all like proved like their bond with each other, but that's not in there for her to like fall in love with Quill under those circumstances. So it's like it's just unlucky. It's kind of tragic, if that makes any sense too. And Chris Pratt, he does a good job as Star-Lord, I just gotta say. I'm very interested to see how, like, where his character is going to end up, if he's going to be in the Avengers movie. I think he is, because he says, like, Star-Lord will return. And then I'm also curious about the new Guardians of the Galaxy, too. Like, I like the characters. It's like the funny eyebrow guy. I don't really remember his name, but he's just, like, the angry eyebrow guy. He's also, like, really funny in the movie. Just because, like, he doesn't really get social cues. And I'm like, damn, that's so relatable. That is me. That guy is me. So yeah, that's basically all I want to talk about the movie. Besides that, villain, amazing. I love that actor. He was also in Peacemaker too, and he does very good acting. He's just like his anger at the end of the movie is also really good too. So yeah, watch the movie. Bye bye.